Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Two Eyes. Let's continue today. Several people work in a company run by the god of death. I didn't receive 1 million after working overtime overnight, but after get off work, they discovered movies about people on Earth dying, the land of wood. It is said that in an old industrial base in the United States, there is a small company. The company talked about the boss Baudelaire and is a few more. Of course, there is also a person who is responsible for the guarantee of making a living. After get off work this day, the boss will give in to you within 9 days. He said his company was not doing well. As old employees of the company, everyone. But you'll still get a check for a hidden fee. However, the prerequisite for exempting you from raising a check is everyone attended the company evening on time. Baudelaire will pay everyone a hidden fee, although no one has any interest in the Three Fires party. But I can also see the red in front of me. All kinds of people must have come to the company, prepare to organize a party and then collect the money and leave. Let's talk about this Paulino. The citizen boss is really empty-handed. At the 3-group party, I had to donate food and didn't prepare any food. Just put a plate of ku hang tang so that everyone can eat without sensitive karma. And Paulino also forced everyone. Playing with my beautiful girl with a slap on my head is fine. When the girl is sending the middle-aged man's head around like a watermelon, hair sucks and burns out of Mediterranean clothes. In exchange for my hair, which is rare in my lifetime, Mediterraneo expressed his fear of suffering and worked for the company for 11 years. There are no roads, but there is still hard work. The game here is too close to play. He wants to split the money in a round now. I didn't expect that the law would also be divided into lump sums. He took out an envelope and went all over the Mediterranean. Indicates support for 30 years. The Mediterranean is very excited right now. Prepare to leave this support. Take out a C piece of Mediterranean identity information. Take the Everyone's Fear card and rub it. The Mediterranean will soon lose its peace and harmony in life. At the same time, we quickly set up rescue. But for a long time, remember to talk about the United States. When rescuing D into the sea, we unreasonably created the accusation that Baoding Mo gave Di Zhu Hai. This is not a lump sum. For a moment, everyone ignored the sea lying on the ground, separated by the cold. First violate the law in front of Baoding Mo Shen. How does knowledge make you appear disabled? If everyone can get off work overtime before leaving the company's inventory documents do not need to be processed at any time, then they can get the 1 million yuan machine. The breeder agreed to Balalong's conditions without saying anything. Soon everyone will be back at the Cosport meeting. Among them, eyes are more unlucky to sell. Curly hair selling improves eye selling work efficiency. Passage eye sales office. It's hard to match every person's day to work hard without getting tired. But the eye sales haven't started work yet. I have already written about the fuzzy service person. No matter what I do, I'm still trying to find a solution. Let Haiding, a low-level student, catch up a bit on his own. And David, who is responsible for the class movement literary world. Bolalong is to use him and opportunely. Let the big-tail ratio definitely be. Dawei immediately started watching TV while watching the fire. When the TV is delivering news, accidentally folding documents in vain. As a result, it was immediately played on my news. The criminal who showed up at a difficult time and got 1 vote. And when Dawei collects these files. Now Dawei began to doubt himself and asked for his identity documents. Jiaha's baby, come over. Dawei immediately walked into the behavior. It turns out that Bao Bao doesn't like the Chinese TV host, so I found the host's survival card. And the host also regarded it as the company's standard. David will arrive soon. It seems that I am giving publicity to a company that can't afford it. I can't count the girls with one eye. As a result, Balan Cave directly stole I Girl's survival card. The girl with eyes immediately felt cold. It seems that I am about to break up with Fan. The girl with eyes doesn't dare to say any more. Back to the office and getting ready for work. In order to provide the efficiency of the eye girl, Balandong, the Shenzhou Pagoda Arboretum in Zhonghai. This time Di Zhonghai came back to life. But this time it's no longer alone. Instead, it has become lost. One-piece rolling clothes incident. Let everyone start Hual and netbook identity. They think it's best to call the police to resolve such a matter. All with the company's only alien phone. They talk and let the American girl with heavy curly hair eat several meals. And the curly-haired girl whose eyes were not cold called the police when the company called the police. The police couldn't find any reason to blame, just a few people. More and more people are dying. At this time, it was already in chaos. I don't want to deal with governance matters at all. The heart hangs in the hair without attention. Since I didn't hang my hair and beat him to death, now the company has one less person to work on. Ready to fight for $1 million. These are the disgusting people. Xuanran Baoji Galfeng is not just for money. He prepared the sacred secret and entered the office where the gift was kept. Get your own ID card. This way you will feel free. Just like that, several people entered the spear fall again. Let's start spending money like crazy to cut off our identity. And the lead is a small living for the armored party. Searched into Bao Limu's office. Just when the director was about to steal his identity, he was in the deception room. He then discovered an eye in the palm of the Bao Limu. The conclusion turns out to be the beginning of analyzing the quality of the party's small livelihood. Finally read the subsection. Seeing the boss being so arrogant, Jiao Wei feels that the boss is not a fairy. So I went to Bao Limu's office to have a meal and distribute the code. The story boss is as big as a shot of winter grass. Just say a few words and drive him away. A few hours passed quickly. They finally destroyed all the food products. When 3 consecutive writings are made. I talked to my friend about the scene outside. At this time, the city was already in flames. All the people in the city died. Anger comes from the heart. China goes to Bao Linong and curly hair class. Polymer directly put all of them on social cards. Everyone is destined to make money. My eyes are opening and closing the broken pieces every time. Finally, the small fire of the card stopped. At the same time, the sky is bright. Polyamide or momentum seems to come from hell. They spent a lot of time flying like ink. New hot David and I's inside, with the knot and the loss of the Mediterranean. But at this time, all human beings on Earth have vibrated the network. They turned out to be 5 billion sexual beings on the planet. This is not the time when the movie knife sends us to work. Be sure to find a bigger company. A small company with just a few people is actually too bad to be guaranteed. You may face the risk of the guide arm at any time. Okay, that's it for today's story. Friends who like it, remember to follow the comments.